ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another amazing episode of Multi-Pop-Churol, your mom's favorite pop culture podcast. I might fuck this up like once or twice, so bear with me.
It's common.
Yeah, it is.
Common's here?
There's only one. There's only one take hope over here.
Yeah.
I don't mind being 5 take hope.
Yo,
5 take.
70 take timber. What's up, bro? You're going to be here all week.
This is hour 4 of the podcast.
I need more me and me, please.
That's called layering.
You could put some of me and myself.
Yo, put more. Hey, yeah. Uh-huh.
We have in the studio today Jay Timber and
AKA
Jamie
Golden
Northington
Pipes
joining us today, doing a little local talent spotlight. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
What's up?
Hey, great to be here.
Appreciate you guys coming on. Jay, tell us a little bit more about your backstory over here as far as you get into music.
I like sing. I've just been
play.
playing music since I was like 9. I started off as a saxophone player, and I thought it was going to be cool like that, and then everyone made fun of me. And so I was like, Dad, I want to be a drummer.
Fuck them.
I know, right?
Fuck those
Because I'd be
guys.
killing it right now.
Dude, oh my God.
I'd be
Careless
so horny.
Whisper, all
Duke
up
Silver.
in myself.
Yo, careless. I'd be so careless and reckless all over the place. And so then I became a drummer because I felt like that was cool, and everyone needed a drummer in my school. So
Right.
I just bounced around a bunch of bands, and then like by the time I was like 17, 18, I started exploring singing.
All right.
And I was playing at Somewhere Else Tavern.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yes, we came.
my God.
Jump off spot.
Yeah,
We all came
yo.
through that joint.
And yeah, so we were playing there, and the singer like got choked up or something during the song, and I knew the lyrics, so I just grabbed my mic and sang the rest of it. And everyone was like, "Yo, you should sing," and I was like, "Nah, man, I like just being stoned back here and playing music." And then people kept pushing me to do it.
Mix.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. And so people kept pushing me to do it, and then I finally did it, and I entered a talent show at my school. And at the time, I dropped out of high school already.
Okay.
And to become a car washer. And
Wait, which spot? Because I used to work at streetcars.
oh, the streetcars off of Stanley, bro.
Shit, I was on
squeaky
Battleground,
clean.
son.
Yo, we was squeaky clean with that. I was making like, yo, I was inhaling all that stuff. It was so good. And yeah, so I remember like leaving work and going to this talent show at my school, and like all the teachers were pissed. They like signed like pretty much a petition to let me still do it.
Okay.
And I ended up like winning, I guess you could say. And then I was like, oh, this is dope. I like singing. So then I was like a gnat around the city, just like whoever was doing something. I was like, hey, how you doing? My name is Jay Timber. I play music. I make music. I'm Jay Turner. I'm a singer. Timber sing. And like, you know what I mean? Like eventually, they're like, oh, bless his heart. He means well. Let him sing it better.
Bless his heart.
And that's, we in the South, baby. And so yeah, then I just kind of just pushed my way through the scene, I guess you could call it, and now I'm just super hungry to be doing it all the time. So
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up. As far as your like favorite performances live, like, what can you tell us?
What's your biggest one?
Yeah.
my biggest performance was
That dick?
Hey, it's always performing, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
24/7, 365.
Jay Timber named that golden pipe.
Golden pipes.
AKA.
I hope you're not listening. And it's okay. She speaks Spanish. She doesn't understand. But I guess my favorite or biggest performance was Lyric Theater in Oxford, Mississippi, and it was like a sold out show. Like the night before, gosh, what band was that? I can't think of it right now. Passion Pit.
Okay.
Sold it out the night before.
Nice. Passion Pit.
And like we walked into the green room and I saw like their Passion Pit, like their itinerary, and so I was like, oh, that's cool. And we walk out there and it was just crazy. Like it was like a frat party on steroids.
Okay.
And we played like 2.5
Like it's not
hours.
already.
Yeah, exactly. True.
All of the STDs.
That's uplifting.
Yeah.
And
Big shout out to Oxford.
yo, what's up? And yeah, so we it was just a crazy show. It was like one of my first big shows, and I was like, I could do this for the rest of my life. Like,
Right.
and so now,
And trust me,
I
we're
am
pulling
just-
for you, man.
Just trying to do it. I want to bring a Grammy home.
Damn.
It's
We'd
the
love for
goal,
you to
Grammy
bring
or
one home.
bust. I just walk around with it all the time. Yeah, me
Right?
too.
You know, I hear you don't get to keep those.
Oh, watch me.
Don't they put them on their like mantles and shit?
Honestly, I just
like
threw
I
that
hate
out.
going to
You
R.
don't get
Kelly's
the key.
house.
You know, he
and-
just made that shit
Yeah,
up.
I just threw that out there. I
You don't
know
get
if
to
that's
keep.
true
You
or
don't
not.
get to keep the one that they give you on stage.
Right.
They send you one.
Right.
Because Questlove has his over his toilet
and that makes sense.
because he's sitting on him.
That's it.
So yeah, that's the goals.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
What, is that like your favorite show you played?
My favorite show.
Everyone's got a favorite show.
I mean, the next one.
That's right.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
No, I mean it just depends. Like, oh man, my favorite show. I mean, back in the day, selling out Green Street was fun.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Because that's home, and it's
That's
like,
right.
you
Hell
know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, you know, the old Blind Tiger days.
Oh, God.
I wasn't
Yes.
around for the old Blind
Like,
Tiger. and
you
I'm
know,
a little
I mean,
upset.
it's-
you never?
Like,
Like,
I
oh,
never
man.
saw the old Blind Tiger.
I don't even
200
remember
cap
what it
room.
looks like.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
bruh.
200 cap room, and it was just real intimate, but it'd be like crazy.
Yeah.
You know, there's like 300 something people in there. or
Right.
something.
Hell yeah.
And
You put 200 in the new.
and the new one,
Blind
you're
Tiger.
like,
There's like
oh,
there's like 14
well,
people there.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, there's the corner.
Cool. Is this the band?
So
you
you
guys
guys
in
are
the
like
band?
famous.
So yeah, it's I guess playing Green Street back in the day used to be a blast. That show that you and I did when we played
At
opened
Green
up
Street?
for Red Gold Green.
Oh, that was
that
awesome.
was a blast show.
That was
That
awesome.
was a cool show.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I play bass guitar, and he invited me to play one time, and it was fucking
It was a
fire.
blast, yeah.
It was a
Oh,
last.
so you
it was
guys
a
actually
last
played
minute
together. I didn't know
thing.
you guys played
It
together
wasn't-
before.
Somebody
Yeah,
backed
awesome.
out.
It was it was a last minute thing, and he hasn't called me back yet, and I'm still waiting.
See,
Where's
what
the nod?
happened? I just figured out how to play everything myself. So. Golden pipes,
Bro,
bro.
that's right. So Jay, talk to us a little bit about the new single you got coming out.
Oh man, I'm so excited for it. It's been like 7 years since I released anything, and this has been like a 2-year process with this specific song.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it, and I knew it was good. I knew I had something special.
Yeah.
And originally it had this like Alabama Shakes feel, just because I was heavy listening to that album, and
Great album.
phenomenal album. And yeah, so then I kind of just had it for a while, and it sat around, and I chewed on it for a little longer, and just I kind of didn't really do anything with it. And then Fanatic, the producer that I'm working with, he's a 5-time Grammy winner. He's got he's part of 53 million sold units.
Shit.
He's got like 8 number ones. Like, he's the guy. He's worked with Michael, Beyonce, Diddy,
Okay.
like everybody. He's
All the one name.
all the, yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah. No,
Michael
Michael's-
Phelps. That dude can swim.
Yeah.
And smoke some pot.
And we, so like I like saw that he was in town. And I was like, man, I want to work with him. And we finally got around to working together. And our intention originally was just to do like an EP. And we got 2 songs in, and the second one, which was this one, he was like, this is a hit. So I was like, well, you got Grammy, so I trust what you say.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I played in High Point yesterday, so. But yeah, so like I just got really excited, and like
Shout out to High
he
Point.
brought Shout out High Point, What's up? Brown
High
Chuck
Peasy.
Brewery.
If you're not high, what's the point?
Yeah, I know that. Seriously, I lived there for 2 years. And I just feel really good about it. I played it for a few people, and everyone's really digging it, and it translates well acoustically. That's my biggest thing, is if it feels good at the lowest level, just acoustic, then it's
Right.
going to feel good anything else.
I
'Cause
dig that.
It's like just cake.
Yeah.
I just want it to be cake. Vanilla cake, chocolate cake, whatever it is. But cake is cake is cake. You like cake. Everything else, then you start adding stuff to it, and it just makes it better. But if it tastes good at the basis, then you're gonna be all right.
All up in their faces.
Yeah, basis on the faces, golden pipes.
Golden
I
pipes.
love it.
I'm getting a throat tab that says that. My
Let's,
mom's really gonna love that.
I know about 2 years. For the last 2 years, you've been doing a lot with Joel.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about that a little bit, because
Yeah.
I think, obviously you two together, it's the
y'all,
best of both
y'all,
worlds.
y'all have Greensboro in
yeah.
a vice grip.
Yeah, I
we
just want you
trying,
to talk
man.
about that a little bit.
Joel, he's like, so when I met Joel, I was 18 years old, and I was at the time trying to get into the scene.
Right.
And I did my first show. I opened up for Boys to Men, and I know,
Just a
Golden
little,
Pipes.
just a little,
Little bam.
little
Yeah,
band.
little bam.
You know,
You know,
you
Golden
may
Pipes.
have heard of that.
Boys the girls. And And so they, or actually his girlfriend was coming to the practices because the band that I use, we were sharing it with the girl that opened up.
Okay.
And so she would come to the practice and be like, "You're awesome, but you need to like dance more." And she's like, "Telling me how to do my thing." I was like, "I don't know who you is. Get out of here." And she like kept telling. And then like at the end of one practice, she was like, "Yeah, I want to introduce you to my boyfriend Joel." And I was like, and like, because I had like the posters signed, all that stuff.
The House of Fools.
And House of Fools stuff. Because I was, that band. I mean, I got their first album tattooed on my chest, second album here. Like
He doesn't really like them.
I hate them. I hate them. But yeah, like that, I was inspired to play guitar because of him. Like,
Yeah.
I'll never forget. It was like August 2006. I walked into Green Street, and it was a sold-out House of Fools show. The air conditioning broke. The walls were sweating. Everyone was walling out. And I was like, my friend was like, "You got to check out this band, House of Fools." I was like, "Man, that's the dumbest sounding thing I've ever heard in my entire life." And we get in there. I'm like, at the time, I was strictly R&B. That's really all I cared about.
Right.
I didn't know anything about rock and roll. And walk in there, and they start playing. I'm like, "This is kind of dope." And then Joel steps
The
to
guitar
front,
solo.
and then he just starts
Boom.
ripping it. And I was
Forget
like,
it.
"That's what I get it.
I get it.
I get it. Where do I,
I get
sign
it
up?
now.
Is there a sign up sheet somewhere?" And and then I kind of just became that Nat, and I was like, "Hey bud, hey, how you doing? My name is Teach Me. Hey, hi." And he taught me. He sat down with him and David from House of Fools. Sat down with me and like showed me the ropes. And Josh King, helped me with my writing at a very beginning. And it was just cool. Like for me, like I'm still blown away because they're still. They're just
House of
such
Fools.
great
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't deny. Like they're so good. Like
Right.
for instance, Josh.
Right.
He just got put in Rolling Stones yesterday. So
Yeah.
it's like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's my dude that we've worked together, and he's helped me and taught me how to do what I'm doing. So I'm like, well, if I just keep doing what I'm doing, then I'll probably end up in Rolling Stones too.
Exactly.
So we'll see what happens. But like, yeah, Joel is my right hand. Like it's great because sometimes you work with someone, I'm sure you guys know just from doing this, you start to understand each other and feel each other and be like, yo, like you don't even have to say it. You don't even have
Right.
to just think it. You just look at each other and be like, look at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yes,
It goes
exactly.
there. It just goes
It just
there.
fits. You know
That's
what I
me
mean?
and
So it's
George.
like,
Yeah, baby.
so it's like you have that. And
You start to finish each other's.
Yeah, sentences.
yeah, see, I was gonna say sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
and so that's what I do. I ain't I'm hungry.
Stay away from my sandwich.
I already ate it. And
Dang.
and so so Joel and I, like, it got to a point for me where I was like, when people think about music in Greensboro, I want my name to be like at the top of the list.
You're
You
there,
want
man.
people to
Pretty
be
sure
like,
it is.
Jay Timber. Like if they see Jay Timber, they're like, oh, that's gonna be a good show. I'm gonna go check that out. And initially, I was like terrified of oversaturating the market.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna play every day because my thing is like, you might be able to catch me only on Fridays.
Right.
You might be able
That's
to catch.
right.
It's not like
Yep.
everyone's coming at every single one of my. If that was
Exactly.
the case,
Right.
it'd be bananas.
Right.
To be selling out the same. I played 271, 274 shows in Greensboro last year alone.
Shit.
So it was like, thankfully, I try to keep it fresh enough to where people don't get tired of it.
Right.
Because
The
I know
the
I never
redundant-
will.
the
The redundancy.
redundancy.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Like,
There's-
and just from a player standpoint, like we're doing 3-hour shows.
Right. That's the
So-
problem. That's the problem. Most bands around here, they don't change up their set
Got
lists
Right.
at
to.
all.
You have
Yeah.
to.
You gotta keep it
and
fresh.
not only just changing up
My
the
brother
set list.
Skyler.
It's just this mother.
Excuse me.
We shutting down the studio.
I'm out.
And but yeah, like I just got to a point where I was like, I'm just gonna play all the time because for me, it's what makes me the happiest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I love performing.
It's where you're
you.
you.
It's me, and
you up there.
and not only that, but like a lot of. I'm not saying a lot of people, but like. It's just the thing, like, you look at a bar gig, and you may look at it differently than you would
Right.
at an original performance.
Sure.
But for me, I'm like, I want to touch the person and, like, have them be like, damn, I felt that song.
Yeah.
He made me feel that song.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so for me, it's like an emotional thing. Like, every performance, every single song, even if it's not my own, I'm going to perform the hell out of it because I want you to leave and be like,
That's exactly right.
That's how we leave.
You know what I
Like
mean?
dude, I'm sitting here like fully erect from like just what you're saying right now. Like just like
He is.
I want that.
See if I can justify
You know,
that.
and then like to like me, us doing all these bar gigs, like I want people to leave and be like, dang, I should pay for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I want to, like, if I see an original show, I'm going to go check it out because I know he sounds good
Yeah.
Right.
doing Billie Jean and Joker and all these other songs. So it's like,
The staples.
you know, for me, like, I want to take the songs that everyone knows and hears and, like, tweak them just enough to where you're like,
That's him.
what's
not,
that? What song?
That he did.
Ooh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know that one. I know that. You know what I mean? Like,
And then they end up saying like, "Oh, he did it
His
better.
version.
His
Yeah.
version is
Like-
better." Like I ended up listening to "Sail" by AWOL Nation.
Yeah.
and I like their version better.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like that
yeah,
shit.
that's the cool stuff.
So, what do you got coming up performance-wise next couple weeks?
Well,
Blast yourself.
I try to get like 6 to 10 shows in a week, just
Yeah.
about, and I'll do a lot of doubling up and stuff. And like, for me, there was a moment where I saw artists on the road and being like, "Oh, I'm tired." Like, I'm like, "No, I'm doing 3-4 hours at home." Like,
Hungry boy.
you know what I mean? Like, there's, they'll do 45 minutes and complain about it. I'm like, "Yo, let me play a 45 minute
Right.
set."
Right
And
though.
walk off stage and get on a bus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm out here loading in my gear, playing 3-4 hours, loading my gear out, going to sleep, going to the studio the next morning, working on music all day, doing another 3-4 hour show. Like, it's for me, it's like free throws. I want to shoot my free throws every time because I know someone right now, someone else is training.
That's the Michael
Yep.
Jordan
You know
shit.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, someone is right now is working on their la 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 la, and the stuff that sounds stupid and feels stupid. That's the stuff you got to do. You know, just dribbling between the legs. Just keep doing that over and over again, and then next thing you know, it becomes second nature, and you don't even have to worry about it. And I want to get to that point. So, but to answer what you were saying, this week, so I do residencies. I have a residency at Smith and Edge every single Monday. I host an open mic night
Open
there,
mic, that's right.
which is really cool because I want to like create a space that's safe for people to come and try new stuff.
Yeah.
Like you.
And get excited and network because like that's really important too. Like that's been a big thing for me in my career. Like is networking with people and being able to like bounce ideas off each other.
What's the time slot for that on Mondays?
That is 9 until like 11,
Okay.
11:30, 12. Depends on how many people sign up.
Gotcha.
We'll have anywhere from 10 to 15 people
Okay.
sign up. And then Wednesdays I do Joy Mongers every single Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30. We just got a new spot, Gate City Sports Grill. Used to be Jay Butler's
Okay.
on Gate City Boulevard,
Right.
next to the DoubleTree or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we got a residency there on Thursdays, and that's 7 to 10. And then Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays are usually just wild cards, like anywhere between Asheboro, Reidsville,
Gotcha.
Greensboro, Winston.
And you can find that out on social media
Yeah, you can
when
find
when
that.
you're driving down the road.
yeah, and I'm like, yo, what's up,
Yeah.
man? It's Jay Timmer.
Because that's safe. You shouldn't social media and drive.
I don't do that. He
Yo, I be
does.
doing donuts, bro.
So let's hit on that. Where can the fans find you social media wise?
At J Timber Music is the Instagram, and then on Facebook you could do J Timber or my personal page, but I don't know. I think that might be full. But yeah, that Twitter's at J Timber Music, and I'm usually on Instagram the most, and then I let it funnel everything out.
Oh,
just
nice.
because
Gotcha.
I think I'm hilarious and I do silly videos and stuff. So
Gotcha. So how did you and Jamie end up linking up?
a friend of ours, Dusty,
Okay.
Dusty Keene.
Jamie is the other person in the studio
Yes,
right now. Hello, we haven't introduced you
I
yet.
talk a lot.
We did a very bad. We did that very
Hi,
bad.
my name
I
is Jamie.
introduced him in
I-
the beginning.
Yeah, but his introduction kind of got faded out by AKA Golden Pipes.
Yeah, I was like, and Jamie Golden Pipes.
That seems to
We
happen.
haven't given him a proper AKA yet.
You're in my head, and I didn't hear you. That's how ridiculous Golden Pipes was. I love it.
Yeah, no, Jamie and I linked up. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, no. So so I moved. I'm born and raised in Greensboro.
Okay.
And I moved to Dallas, Texas, and I moved back to North Carolina, and we had a space at the old Greensboro Gateway Center. I played in a band called Fat Joy. That was our rehearsal space, and Andy Zimmerman bought the building. It was where Earth Tone's studio was as well.
Okay.
Andy bought the building, said, "Hey guys, we're moving everybody out and everything like that," and he turned me on to the spot that we have it on the one.
Okay.
And so it was. I walked in. It's 2,200 square foot, 100-year-old building, brick walls,
Right.
wood
Beautiful
floors,
spot.
gorgeous spot, and I was like, okay, well, this is a little bit more financial wise than I was expecting for a rehearsal space. So I got to
Sure.
create something. So. I was talking to Dusty, and he's like, dude, you got to meet this guy, Jay Timber. So it was kind of like walking into prison, you know? And it was like, you know, you got to go take the biggest dude out, you know? And so he's like, yo, you got to meet Jay Timber. So I walked up, and I was like, poof, you know, I licked his ass. And he's like, you my dude, you know?
You get that pocket.
Yeah.
That's usually how I describe meeting Jay Timber.
Yeah.
Punch him in the face.
You ever been up the yard?
What's up, son? But no, it was, you know, we talked about, you know, common goals and what we wanted to do with the music scene in Greensboro, what we wanted to do with his original music. You know, our focus at On the One is really, you know, creating, driving, and, you know, putting out and distributing original music. I mean, it's something that is ingrained in Greensboro, man. I mean, I saw Dave Matthews open up for Dylan Fence at Kilroy's, you know, in 1990, whatever, right?
Right.
I'm not going to say my name. Yeah. I heard about that. I heard about that.
90s
show.
are safe. 90s are safe.
Local legend
You did that.
says.
Yeah, we Googled it before we
yeah. Anyway, yeah, man. So we just we got together. We had common goals, and he said, "Look, this is what I want to do with my music." And I'm like, "Look, man, you know, I've been 20 years in corporate America, and I'm done with that, and I'm moving on to creating this." And so we got together, and it's a wrap.
How long you guys been working together now?
like 3-4 months.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, since
Bruh,
January.
It's been since January. It's like
you know
Time
how-
flies when you're working, when you do 9 shows a week.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's actually been like 9
It's
months.
been like 9 months.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
Time warp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Jay, it's Saturday.
Okay,
buddy.
2018.
Talk to us a little bit more about On the One, like your spot, you know, for musicians, whether they're in town or coming through town.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so what we focused on. So we've got the original music, and we're writing, collaborating, recording, and that's the space is a music creation space. I mean, that's really how we focus on it. It's not like a recording studio, so it's not like, hey, come in, you know, we rent you hours and everything like that.
Right.
It's more like
Photo
Taking
break.
pictures.
stuff in a photo op.
Did you see my armpit sweat?
That's why you don't wear gray up in here.
Exactly.
Seriously.
You're sweaty.
Yeah, well,
You don't wear deodorant.
I love it. I'm just really excited.
I'm just really excited to be here.
So yeah, we're focused.
Welcome to Multi-Pop.
weird.
I'm like, where do I?
That's like a shitty
Infinite side.
Where do I slide back in on this? You know,
It's
Like,
okay, man. We'll put
Back to what we were saying.
We'll put a fucking sponsor in there or some shit. Who fucking cares?
Oh, that's awesome.
Recording
great.
magic.
Yeah, but we're at Studio 503, which is so Andy Zimmerman created this artist space, and there's probably 25-30 different artists in this large building. It's down on Washington, right past the depot.
Okay.
And so we've got the space up there, and our real focus is like creating original music, focused on original music. For what we do for the artists around town, it's a rehearsal space.
Right.
So we've got full backline rehearsal space. If people want to come through, we just had this past week. We just had Vanessa Ferguson from The Voice and Stephanie Rice from The Voice come through. That's
cool.
And they were, yeah. What's up, y'all? And they came through and rehearsed, and so that's really what we're focused on is the rehearsal space. It's a great space to shoot, you know. So if you want to shoot any video, it's got some. Yeah, we've got a shooting range. Exactly.
Games.
Yeah, exactly. You want to play music?
So if people want to find your spot, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
So On the One Music at On the One Music on Instagram.
Okay.
DM us there or on Facebook. You know, On the One Music.
All right.
That's the best way. Yeah.
Excellent. Jordan, you got anything over there while you're playing on your phone?
I was taking social media pics, you fucking bastard.
That's fine.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing.
That's what I was doing.
Just for me, Jay, man, we appreciate you coming in. We love what you do.
Thank you, guys.
I know when he's told me before, like when I come out to his shows, I get all drunk and I'm just the one that's always like right up in his face.
I love
like,
it, man. I
Like
appreciate
singing,
the
man.
love,
So
man. I appreciate it.
definitely a huge fan of yours, and just want more, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
keep it going. Big things
Thank
coming
you,
your way,
guys.
man.
Yeah, and so the single drops September 1st.
September.
There it is.
September 1st. 1st.
September
I
1st.
You like
see.
that? You like that?
I get it.
So we will
get
release
it.
this podcast on that day. Then.
See?
So boom, and we'll have the single at the end of the podcast
Yep.
too. We'll add it on there. So we're looking forward to
Hell
it,
yeah.
gentlemen. Seriously, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
for
you.
joining
Thank you
us
guys.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys
That's
so
it.
much.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Multi Popsicle.
Yeah,
we'll
don't
catch you
forget
on the next one.
Don't forget my fucking number. I play
New
bass.
phone, who this?
No hablo español.
Don't forget, Jay Timber's new single, Good Time, Mr. Meantime, is out September 1st on iTunes and Spotify. This preview of the single is brought to you by...
We want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Gate City Growlers. They have 20 taps. They specialize in small North Carolina breweries and specialty craft beers. Working with the little guys since 2015. Guys, please stay local. Take care of the local shops.
To take you there, you're looking for a good time. Hello, I am Mr. Meantime. Tonight we can have a good time in the meantime. If you're looking for a good time, hello, I am Mr. Meantime. Tonight we can have a good time in the meantime.
We'd like to take the time to thank one of our sponsors, Andrew Newman, attorney at law. Located here in Greensboro, North Carolina, he can assist you with your criminal as well as traffic violations, and his practice includes Guilford, Forsyth, as well as all surrounding counties. To set up a free consultation, you can contact him at 336-663-2388, and you can also visit him on his website, attorneynewman.com. Be sure to check out our website, www.multipoptural, as well as on social media at Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Twitter.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.